day. Yes, Abdul, I hope you're there. I'm just waiting for my tablet to catch up. I found a Zod rune. Just let me check I've got the microphone on. I have the microphone on, yeah. I'll just show you while other people are joining in, Abdul. This is a character called Rune Words. And where is it? There is it there. There it is there, rather. So there is a full set of runes for the for Breath of the Dying: Vex, Hell, Eld, Zod, Eth. Yeah, thanks, Abdul. Only took about, I think, about 11.5 years of playing time to see one drop. But yeah, there it is there. I will discuss with the stream what to do with it. At the moment, I can't think of anything better than to go with conventional wisdom and put it in an ethereal berserker axe for Breath of the Dying. Yeah, oh, the other thing, Abdul, I haven't got the hang of this, Abdul. I now have a Discord which Swin established. Are you aware of that? If you like, I'll just Alt-Tab out. The screen will freeze on the Zod rune, I hope. And I'll put up the link. I've got to get the hang of doing this bit. I've had a look at Nightbot. I've got to get the hang of doing that. Okay, let's go back to the game. Yeah, took a long. It dropped in the pit level 1 when the mercenary, Bludger's mercenary, killed a champion Devilkin, and the drop odds. Thank you, Abdul. The drop odds of that was about 1 in 6.4 million. So yeah, that's a very rare find, and I can't think of any way I can improve the odds on it. That's just what it is. I should have a look, however. Alright, Abdul, you've seen the Zod rune if you've got limited data. I'm going to load in Smiple. Because we are advancing Smiple towards level 92. I'm doing it somewhat slowly. I think he's just short of halfway according to... Let's do another quick... thing here. I hope that'll work. No, that's not going to work, but if I do that, that might bring it up. Alright, no, thanks Abdul, thanks for calling. At least you've seen the Zod rune anyway. There we go. Right, so according to that, and it's not quite the right size, even though I change Windows in LibreOffice. I'm sorry folks, I'm just going to go back and resize that. Whenever I change Windows in LibreOffice, I need to... There we go. Right, so we are a bit short of halfway. We're going to have the morning, I think, well, depending on what people want to see, have the morning running Smiple at Baal. Yep, thanks Abdul, thanks for calling in. We're going to have the morning running Smiple at Baal. I have brought in... oh, I've still got it on. Let's swap those over. I have brought in this amulet I found I had, +2 to Paladin skills, Cold, Fire and Poison all 19, Lightning 41, which neatly makes up for the 35 on the High Lord's Wrath, but I've worked out if I was running both the Death Cleaver, so there is 66% Deadly Strike, another 15 from that makes 81, another 34 from that makes 115, and another 15 from the boots makes 130. I don't think 130 Deadly Strike makes all that much sense, because we're also running 50% Crushing Blow as well. So I thought, right, we will use this amulet for a bit more magic find against Baal. But at the moment, what are we running for Deadly Strike? 15 and 34 is 49. We're running 64% Deadly Strike. Okay. Alright, I don't know who else is out there, but here we go. Right. Now I don't mind running players through. There's the life tap going off from the Dracul's Grass Gloves. I don't mind running towards Baal on this map on players 3. I've brought in a few more small magic find charms, so we're running at the moment 96 magic find. We were running 85 with Bludger and got a Stormlash. But there's always a few uniques on the way I find on this map. This one clearly looks to be Mana Burn. It's got to the stage where I'm just not picking up. See, we're clogged with full rejuvenation potions. I don't seem to need to run with mana potions at all. That looks like a champion. Yeah. Where is it? We're clogged. Yep, can't take any more. That's an yeah, that was a unique too, surely. Another full rejuvenation potion, which we shall ignore. And that's new okay, battle orders is down. But I find that while the Decrepify does overwrite the life tap, it works out pretty well because the Decrepify triggers off before the mercenary hits, and normally Smiple has regained. There's another unique group like that. Or he's immune to physical. Now we've got the life tap going. We're going to get there because of the over. Hello, Retro Mandrick. Abdul's just left the stream. But I've shown him the Zod room. And if you'd like, just for this, you got the message on the Discord anyway. But if you'd desperately like to see it, we might end this game and I'll just load in the character again. Now there's the life cap going off before the Decrepify hits. You only have 1 or 2 blows. Yes, I'm actually Retromandric. At the moment I cannot think of anything better to do with that, though I do have one other thing which may be worth a Zod room. There's 2 other things I've thought of. I don't think you're on the stream at that time, Retromandric, but in one of the monthly drop videos would have been, in fact it might have even been before I started streaming. There we go, there's the life tap before the Decrepify. But I have a perfect 300% enhanced damage ethereal rib cracker. Now that's worth a Zod rune, I think, but perhaps not the first one. I still think perhaps that Ethereal Breath of the Dying and the Berserker Axe is the go. Hello, Matsvik. Now, by the way, I have changed the map too, and this is the reason why. Yeah, but I don't really know. There's normally a unique group here, and there is. Now there's the life tap going off, and you see the life recovers instantly. Hello, Jason. I'm just saying, Matt Vic, you may or may not know, I'm not certain it's worth sort of being too boastful about it. I did get a Zod rune a couple of days ago. Which I was going to, I'll load in the character, and if people wish to see it, okay, I don't need to do that. I'm carrying this projector with me. Yeah, no, I dropped in the pit. I'm still pondering. I was saying At the moment, I think the best thing I can do with it. Yeah, the thing about Tyrael's Might is that it's useless. I think a Zod rune's the second rarest drop. That's got to be unique. Yeah, that's why I don't mind approaching this in players 3. What was I going to say? You get Tyrael's Might, it's just purely a trophy. It's not of much use, but a Zod rune you actually do something with. Jason dropped in the pit level 1. Running Bludger, the mercenary, I think has made a kill on a champion Devilkin. It dropped from that, and I think the odds are about 1 in 6,400,000. We're just killing everything. This is probably a bit unnecessary. Oh, there's a champion group. I'm running Asia Roth at the moment, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, I still think, Jason, unless somebody's got better at suggestion, I still think the best idea is the conventional wisdom of make Breath of the Dying in a Berserker Axe. I'll show you the runes. Oh, they're still coming. Alright, no, just clear everything here. But I do, as I said to Retromandric, I do have a perfect ethereal. By perfect I mean 300% enhanced damage. I've got a perfect ethereal rib cracker. And that would also be a candidate for a Zod rune. But I keep on thinking it would be a weapon of limited use. Oh, okay, Matt, yep. Good luck on putting together your own PC. I've never had the courage to do it. That doesn't look outrageously hard. Alright, we're gonna have to go nature's, forego the Man of Steel ring here. I have to go nature's piece here and with projector. Oh, battle orders is down. Oh, there was a bit of a lag there. This is, I have to say, this is arguably going slower than running Bludger, but then I'm stopping to kill everything. I reckon the damage is something I'm not quite understanding here. So I reckon the damage should be, oh, perhaps it's because, yeah, we're not running double-handed, we're not running dual weapons. But we'll have a morning of this unless, oh, that's something. That's the reason why. Just occurred to me then. And the second wave is an absolute pain. We're about to go to players 8. Yes, that was, now Jason, I'm glad, yeah. Now, that's because that originally, let's get that flawless diamond later, I haven't got room for it. Originally, Jason, that was the plan, and I have an ethereal, I have both an ethereal 6-socket warpike and an ethereal 6-socket giant thresher. Oh yeah, Matt, okay, well, you may be on the same receiving end as what happens in Australia, where things are notably more expensive. I'm still wondering, that's still a possibility. When I only had Sigma as my only high-level character, Jason, that was the plan. If I thought I've ever got a Zodrune, Breath of the Dying, probably in a giant thresher, and I'm still favoured that over the warpike. And go from there, and that's the, if you remember my level 98 Necromancer, the first Burr rune I ever got to, that went in Chains of Honour in an ethereal base for the mercenary. But I'm thinking with both Bludger being the Pit Zerker, it might be better off with him in terms of magic find. But the thing I thought, the absolute best thing, in my opinion, again, that you could put a Zodrune in, if you're playing melee, would be an ethereal, if you could get one, would be an ethereal, here we go, this is going to be a pain in the neck. But the absolute best thing would be an ethereal berserker, ethereal Death Cleaver. Now I've tried to use Sanctuary to drive the mages away and separate them out, but it's very, very hard. This is the cold damage that I don't... Oh, one of the other things, we have to back out of this one. Come on, go. Yeah, see now, once that life tap triggers off, geez. This wave's a pain in the neck. Yes, I'm thinking, okay. Let's see if we can get that mage. Oh, it's Holy Freeze as well. Okay, alright. Let's see if we can get that down. It's going to be hard though. Do you see that Sanctuary at least keeps the mages away? Give a mercenary a potion here, are we? Let's do that, yep. That would be best of the best, but I don't have it. I actually found another Death Cleaver the other day with bludger. Not as good as the one I've got here, but not too far behind it. Yeah, I have. That's another thing for the future, Jason. I haven't got a good character to run Trav and Carl. Oh, no, let's do that one again. See, that was interesting. The mercenary recovered from the life tap. Right. Now, hopefully, we've run out of mages. See, the life tap's still lasting on that one there. Well, I hope your new computer goes well, Matt. You were playing Path of Diablo, you said. I'll show you the amulet I've got too on this. Once we get, another one's got up. Oh, this is painful. Perhaps I shouldn't do this wave on players. Right, battle orders is down. Right. We still haven't got that flawless diamond either, by the way. Ah, right, fair enough. Yep, I looked at it, Matt, when I got the current computer. I've got time for that one. I'll pick that one up. When I got this current computer, I looked at doing that, and I thought, nah, I'll just. I understand it's not hard, but all right. Oh, come on, where are they? Oh yes, yeah, true. No, I just bought a box. I only bought the CPU unit, Matt. I'm running the same 24-inch Dell monitor I bought, years and years ago. It's still a good monitor, and good enough, certainly good enough for this. I look at your comments on a tablet. Okay, Matt. Where's that diamond? You want that? And wasn't there another thing over here? Oh, just the stamina potion. Okay, this is the last wave where I use the weapon that you might have guessed at the moment is Azeroth. Call to arms. Holy shield, away we go. I don't think this is lightning fast, but it is player's aid. Bought the motherboard, yep. Then what we'll do this by the way, I can go a bit later this evening too. The people I ride, but the other people I ride my bike with usually I've done it this morning. That person's going away. So we're not exactly in much trouble here, are we? Let's go. Oh, didn't need to put up another one. Right, now we swap to the Death Cleaver. And the laying of hands, and if anybody's looking, once I find it, I bought in this amulet. With the Death Cleaver on, we're running 130% deadly strike, which I think is a bit silly. So I've bought in this amulet, +2 to paladin skills, cold, fire and poison 19 resist, lightning 41, which will compensate for the 35 we're going to lose with High Lords. But we get an additional skill point and we get 19 magic find. Now, the problem, in fact we're going to get the mercenary healed, the problem is this berserker axe wears out. at the most horrendous rate. I've never seen a weapon, not that I've ever played much melee, but it's normally the case that I can lose, in fact I have lost all of its durability just in these 2 waves. All the way back here please, at least they're extra fast. We'll come down here. I think we're now running, what are we, 66, yeah, we're running 96% deadly strike. Oh, it's holy freeze, is it? Yeah, okay. No, or is it just cold enchantment? I should have Ravenfrost on, shouldn't I? Both rings go on. Dear me, right, try that.
I can't carry anymore.
Cold and freeze or just cold enchantment? I may have lost an attack speed point here, but I'll put up with it. Where is it? No, just cold enchanted, alright. Show the durability once this wave's over. Now extra fast, yeah, you can often split the pack. No. Okay, durability has already dropped 9. In fact, if I get a bad roll on Lister like Stone Skin or something like that, you can just lose the lot. So I can't be bothered repairing it all the time is the gist of it. Don't know why I need those rejuvenation potions. Okay, players 3 for Baal. Battle orders, swap back, and here I go to Smite. I find a better option and only use Fanaticism. Was it Zeal or whatever? No, only use Zeal. Right, and just to get some mana back. Have we got on this amulet? Yeah, we have. Fanaticism. Zeal rather. Got our mana back to Smite. That's definitely quicker than Bludgeon. What do we get? Death's Touch. Battle Rod. Let's have a look under there, blue. Let's at least have a look at that. No. Okay, time for another game. Oh, no, hang on. If anybody wishes to see it, people, there. This is rune words, and I've got to do something with all these rune combinations I've got here. There's 3 tries. Was it Kovex Pole Thrall? There's 3 tries at Heart of the Oak. If I ever find a Cham rune, Hell, Low, Cham would give me Doom. But there's the Zod rune anyway. And you can see I've got there a set of runes, Vex, Hell, Eld, Zod, F. There's Breath of the Dying across there. And, well, and there's another 3 tries at Call to Arms. There's 8 tries at Sanctuary. I've got to do something about all this. However, That was the Zod room, people. Okay, now I go and get the Death Cleaver. Thank you, Jason.
Afternoon.
Yeah, it was a long time. I estimate, Jason, I've been playing the game for about 11 to 11 and a half years. First Zod rune I've ever seen. Notice it's only actually lost 1 point of durability. We're going to do that. But I can often lose virtually all of it. Now I just go back to that. And we might as well go back to the High Lords. What's our deadly strike now? 15, 49, yes, 64 deadly strike. Okay, we're on players 3, away we go again. And if people think this is a bit on the dull side, by all means say so. I don't think this is quite as fast as Bludger. Oh, come on. We could almost, in fact, let's just for variety, let's put on that amulet. We're still going to be running 30% deadly strike. Let's just give this amulet and see if we get something worthwhile. We're up to 115 magic fine with that amulet on. I don't know if I've dropped an attack speed breakdown. No, that's the problem. See, with Bludger I was just running through on players 1 and getting past them, but I'm just more inclined to do this. In fact, I've got nothing like leap. No, I can't. I've got charge, but goodness knows where I'd finish up. There seemed to be a free number. Okay, the unique's down, whatever it was. Oh, legendary mallet, but not a unique one. Yeah, I've got to type all those rune words I've set. That's a champion, is it? Was that a champion? Yeah, there's a full rejuvenation potion. All those rune words I've set aside for Sanctuary, I've got to use those. I've got superior Hyperions, I've got a superior Troll Nest. Sometimes that's unique in that corner, but not. Oh yes, there it is. Let's just stick with this amulet and see what happens. So there's the life tap going off. And if the mercenary can hit before he overwrites it himself, he heals himself instantly. Okay, Jay, I'm intrigued. Yeah, Jay, because this is the only computer game I've ever played. But the sort of, how do I put it? Let's have a look at that wand. I'd be intrigued to know what makes people, I'm assuming most of the people in the stream are about 30 years of age. I'm intrigued to know what makes them keep coming back to a game that's 20 years old. Because I've just simply never known anything different. So I'm assuming anybody younger would know about more computer games than me. We've got Ravencross on, haven't we? We can almost put on a major ring, in here. We'll stop killing normal. This is a bit pointless, so we're really only in players 3 for the uniques. It's not all that slow though. Is a bit silly really, doing that. What am I doing? Right. Hello Peter! Oh, thank you Jason. I'm glad to know there's somebody else out there. Okay, I've never got to Diablo 1. Though I know that, they've released a high definition version. Somebody do that with Diablo 2. wonder if that should be my next middle of the month video. What I would change about Diablo 2. It wouldn't be much, but I reckon there's a few things that could be fixed. Oh, battle orders. I think we're now past halfway to level 92. This is slower than Bludger, I'd come to the conclusion, but because of the lack of double-handed weaponry, let's have the flawless, and also the fact I've got nothing like teleport or leap to get past them. There's a troll nest. I don't need a troll nest. I've got a 198 defense superior troll nest, which is so close to perfect the difference doesn't matter. Now, usually often a unique group just round the left. And did we get one? Yes, we did. A lot of old Blizzard games. Okay, yep. I don't even know what I don't even know what they are. To me, computer games are Pac-Man, Minesweeper, and this. I tell you, given this is doing this on stream, let's see if we can run with that amulet. That gets the magic find up to 115. Let's see if we can run for that for most of the morning, unless it gets... This doesn't look agonisingly slow, except for that second wave. I'm still pleased about getting that Stormlash with Bludger with 85 magic find off Baal. So the morning's plan is to basically do this all morning, unless people come up with an alternative. But why I'm bothering to kill normal monsters, I don't know. Oh, battle orders is down. Geez, that sanctuary floor is effective. Keeps all sorts of nasties away. Dropping too much attack speed. I just don't even know. I should look them up. What attack? Oh. We've got Dracula's Grasp on. That definitely drops the attack speed compared with our High Lords. Doesn't look all that bad. Oi, oi, oi. Like, Phase Blade, not the double axe. So people can put up with me doing this for the morning. This afternoon I feel I might get Sigma out and have what I call a Saturday afternoon stroll. And for the evening stream, now we need Nature's Peace. For the evening stream, do straight out magic find stuff with Chocolat and Bludger, I think, and Raxka. That's a minion, so there's the corresponding unique. Oh, surely that's not too bad. High Lords or not. Nope, still going. Right. Didn't drop anything of note, no. Okay, players 8. I've worked out people, it's going to take me 32 such runs to get to level 92. And I must admit, I don't mind doing this. The sort of the idea of levelling up the character. That's the other reason I wonder the Ethereal Berserker Axe, Breath of the Dying, could be used to level, you know, get to really high levels. Surely that would... There's a Hyperion. I'll have a look at that just for the novelty of it. In fact, the Mercenary can have those. Oh, why not? Try that, and that. Have a look at that. Hyperion's always intrigued me because of the blocking percentage. No, there we go. Let's have a look at it. No. Yeah, I'd say we're just past halfway. So get in here. Now, let's get on the sword. Geez, I'd do that. Death Mage, please. Some mercenary. Right, get these mages. Oh, you need that. There we go. Just the moment that life tap triggers off, just instant heal. Oh. Have I got Nature's Peace on? Yes, I have. Thought I'd killed that one. Okay, battle orders up. Life stealing action. Here we go. So it's about 20 to 11, so have a break about 11:30. Right, get that thing. Right. Three.
Can't carry anymore.
Come on, where's this other lot? You have to come just to get full life back. Come on, all the way down here. Ooh, took a hit there. Don't be too blasé about it. Okay, so there's the life tap. And the moment the mercenary hits one of those other monsters that have been cursed with a life tap, he heals himself virtually instantly. Right. Now we get the Death Cleaver. And the laying of hell. We'll stick with this amulet though, just to bump up the magic vine. In fact, I'll go out in between the games.
Hello.
We should have full not call to arms. Right. I'll go out between and change that vertical scroll to it's now 116 magic vine. We're still running 96% crushing deadly strike even now. Ooh, that was a hit. Holy shit, is that? What's that? Right. This looks like one of these runs where the Death Cleaer will drop a lot of its durability. We'll have a look at the moment. Surely that's not that. Right. Yeah, 14 of 26, so it's lost about half its durability just defeating Lister's pack, and that's the problem with it. Great weapon though it is. Now Peter, if I don't know if you're still there, but in between games I'll show you, arguably I think is my best ever drop in playing the game. I don't know if you're on stream before when I was showing it to other people. So this character kills Baal a lot quicker than Bludger. It's just getting me is a bit more of a pain. I put whatever points or extra points I had, I think, in the smite. It seems to work pretty well. Right. Chaos Arm. Cudgel. We may even, we're down a little bit on gold. Let's have a quick look at the bramble mitts. No. Okay, very quickly for anybody who hasn't seen it, there is a Zod rune which dropped in the pit level 1 a couple of days ago. So I've got to decide what to do with it, but the front runner for the moment is the conventional wisdom of Breath of the Dying in an ethereal berserker axe, which I have, and there are the necessary runes for Breath of the Dying. At the moment, I think we're just going to keep going with Smiple here.
Good afternoon.
And yeah, see, the durability on that Death Cleaver, that's typical of what happens. It was full 26 of 26. All we've done is battle Lister's pack
service.
and Baal himself, and now it's down to 6. Not onerous repairs cost, but you just got to keep doing it. Let's do that. Oh, and the other thing I said I'd do was go out and alter. I'm just going to OBS now, people, so your screen may freeze a bit. We are now running 115 MF. Oh, and that changed too, didn't it? Just let me get my tablet to catch up, people. Sometimes OBS does that. I think it's right. Yep. Okay, here we go again. What am I running on? The shield, I'm assuming, is just done Moses' Blessed Circle. Yeah, just Moses' Circle with 2 diamonds to keep resistances up. That's a unique route, yeah. Nephrone. I'm making blood gloves for blood. Oh, let's get those potions back there. Oh, let's go back and drop this stuff off in the stash too. Okay. Okay, mana burn. Okay, mercenaries knocked it down. In fact, the oddity, I suppose, oh, matriarchal javelin though. No. The oddity, they haven't got a good, they haven't got a good drop with this character. Well, the Geeds, I suppose, is about the best thing I've got with this thing, with this character so far. Cannot get one with Rax, though. Champion group. Okay, the horizons. Oh, there we go. Here's me whinging about not getting good drops. Storm Shield. I have more than enough of them, but Well, in fact, that's another thought I had too. With Breath of the Dying on, and it's plus 30 to strength, or plus 30 to attributes, then I could equip a Storm Shield, which I never got to on this character. So 174 at the moment, but if I take off the Zakharum, it's 154. We're still too short. But with see Azeroth there, plus 6 to all attributes. Okay, Storm Shield. I have more than enough of them. I think I've got might have a quick look, but that's a decent drop. So things are looking up. Let's go for the map. Well, we're not wearing Nature's Teeth. We'll go for the Haradrins. Now, the mercenary. Oh, was it full life anyway? Yes, I'm thinking, Jason, what I was wondering about is if I could run that, you know, so like level 92 is achievable, but I'd like to have my characters at level, I reckon level 96 is the next significant level, because you get, for example, if you're running Enigma, you then have 72 points of strength. But to get to level 96, geez, it's tough going. I've done it with 3 characters, and Raxka's about, I don't think it's still even halfway there. But see, at the moment I'm running a really good string of ears. So that in combination with Storm Shield, you're up to the 50% damage limit. Now do we get a unique? Oh, we don't. Yeah, I've never used a Storm Shield. I think that's something I could do. There's a level, but of some, oh, we're okay. Oh, don't do that. I've got Wisp Projector with me. Yeah, let's have these down. Is that a unique work? No. Oh, there's something there. Mercenary. Let's not get too blasé about this. Oh, there's a champion anyway. Now, got to the mercenary. Possessed, you can't curse at all. Yep. That's the other reason, Jason. Yeah, I've got a couple of, yeah, that's the other exact reason. I've got a couple of decent things, I reckon. Geez, we could actually start picking up 4 rejuvenation potions. I've got a couple of decent crafted items that require level 96. I don't think Ratka needs any. Oh, all right. Oh, batteries, please. Yeah, I get a number of... Oh, the sword. Geez, something wrong with I press that weapon swap key. pointless. Yeah, I've got a few not level 96 items, and I'd like to be able to use them. That's another incentive to get to level 96. But the point of it was, okay, if I could get Breath of the Dying Berserker Axe that I could use on both, say, Bludger and this character, I would hope I could level a lot quicker. Alright. Are they getting up again, are they? Let's get out of here. Wisp projector, we want nature's peace as well. No horizons that I can see. Back of orders. Where is it? Okay, let's hope those corpses get cleaned up. Yeah, clearly past halfway now. I've got to say, I don't think this is quite as quick as Bludger, but then again, I'm not running straight at Baal. Let's put away that storm shield. I think I must have about half a dozen of them. Oh, did I go to players 8? Oh, I nearly didn't. Right, got there. I reckon this run and one more. That's see it out for the morning session. But I said I can go later this evening. And I'll signal in advance, people, that I look like having Amethyst. I look like having the opportunity to stream a bit. I'll look like running a surprise, sort of an unplanned stream on Thursday at this rate. On Majors, where are you? So I missed the Barbarian Taunt command at this stage. Unaccustomed I am to playing melee. Let's do that. This may suit, yeah. Doesn't suit. Right, it's that one down. Here's the life tap. Time to put up battle orders here. Oh. Right, thank goodness for that. Oh, hang on, I don't need Nature's Peace. We can go back to the Man of Steel ring. Oh, Mercenary's gone. Well, that serves me right for not paying attention.
Afternoon.
Well, since we've come here back at this stage, we might as well go for laying of hands. Conviction, is it? It's conviction. Right, lightning enchanted, but we're going to get away with it. Okay, let's go and get the Death Cleaver. Full durability, let's do some repairs.
Evening.
Oh, there's a Grand Charm, I'll have a look at that. Nope. Surely that's not that slow, even without the high rolls. I might have a quick look at, in between games too and see if I'm losing attack speed breakdown here. Right, now, is this still into physical? Here's where we just lose all the durability on that berserker axe in one go. 14. Alright, here we go. The Petrify's not dropping off. I reckon it's immune to physical as well. Eight. Yeah, immune to physical. Alright, we need to petrify that. We've got it. And he's down, right. Yeah, durability 6 of 26. We have to go back and get that repaired. I'd say this run, one more, and even then I think we'll go a bit beyond the normal break time, but let's just see what we're doing. We'll just have to get that repaired. In fact, I think I've got a skill point left too. I think we should have that. Oh, we haven't got on... yes, we have. We've got on the Ravencroft. Mana, please. Can't get it. Right. Heavy gloves have to be Sanders ones. Claws, no. Gladius. Let's have the Gladius for gold. That'll do.
Good afternoon.
Certainly not worth the trouble. Okay, let's get this expensive axe repaired.
Afternoon.
Yeah, well, okay, we dropped 10 just in the battle against Baal. Ah, dear me. It's not expensive, but you just got to keep doing it. Okay, Dracul's grass. We'll stick with our magic find amulet. We're back to players 3. Away we go. Right, this is the last one before the break, people. Can we just try and go for unique groups? Or is that going to be one? Oh, that's a unique group too. Right, that's a unique group and a skill shrine. That was a full rejuvenation potion, wasn't it? Yeah, we want that. We'll have a check at the end of this one too to see how fast Smiple is towards the next level. Yeah, there's another one. So that's not too much slower than the Death Cleaver. That's not a unique and I shouldn't be worrying. Oh, that's an amulet. I think we can just run past those lot. Alright, let's see if we can run past them. That's what I was doing with Bludger. But if we get a unique... Nope. Sure this is going to save a bit of time. No, let's do that. And there's sometimes a unique just round here. That's two games in a row we've missed out. One skill point left. Let's put that into Smite. There one stat point there just to use the button. Oh, sorry, alright, so good. But just to get the break too, about near it, I may go for the second wave and play as one on this game too. Okay, where's the unique? I assume the U wand is the unit. In fact, we'll have that. We're a bit short of gold. Did we get the unique or not? Oh. That was a silly thing to do, alright. Okay, we're going to need Nature's Peace. Right. Oh no, we're not so badly off. I think we can try and play as 8 as normal, painful though it is. Let's stick to players 8. See if we can do a little better this time. Oh, one of the souls has got up, alright. Let's do it that way. Now, can we trigger off life tap and get the mercenary down here? No, I have to have a potion then. Okay, I've done that better than last game. Yeah, this will work. It's going to work, I think, fairly neatly for 11:30. Still a bit of an effort, but we got there. Oh, lost him. No, that's poor play. The hydras. Yeah, we need to start gathering up full rejuvenation potions, I think.
How may I be of
So he may even have a go at Pendleskin and Eldritch. We'll see how we're going. Oh, there's a full rejuvenation potion just when we needed one. Yep, no, this is going to work fairly neatly. Weather today in Australia is it's actually somewhat cold for October. Very windy though. Like riding a bike in the last few days has been very unpleasant. Perhaps the Death Cleaver might be a little bit quicker, which we now need. Oh, list of first for change. Okay, where's the rest of this pack? Here they come. Okay, this is wrong. Right. Okay, people, we are going to have a go at Baal. This is going to work well. Have a go at Baal. Let's go to Smite here. But what's our durability? Yeah, I've only lost 7. Right, we're going to have a go at Baal. Check how Smiple's progressing towards... I'm estimating not quite 60%. Oh, Ravenfrost. Ravenfrost. Jeez. Try that. Right. Oh, I'm going to drop the potions everywhere, have I? Can't be bothered. Right. Cleave a small crescent. So let's have both of those for gold. All right. Let's check how he's... Oh, hello, Cal. Yeah, no, we're going well, Cal. I will show you the prize drop in a moment. We're just checking how fast Smiple is getting towards... Oh, I'll show you. Okay, I've got it right here. I am running... yeah, you can see that. I'm running the Death Cleaver Berserker Axe, but only for Lister's pack and Baal, because it just needs repairing all the time. The rest of the time I'm running Azeroth. So that works pretty. It's a touch slow. Probably be quicker to use the Death Cleaver all the time. and I'm running that amulet just to get the magic find up to 116, because with the High Lords on with the Death Cleaer I was running 130% deadly strike. But if you want to wait there, I'm just about to do the check on how far he is toward. I'm estimating about 60%. I think that'll get you there. Oh, we're up to about nearly 65. Just wait for that to catch up, and I'll show you the drop of the week. So, in fact, arguably the drop of all time for me. Is that going to get to there or not? Not liking the look of that. Let me do that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry. Just a moment, Cal. Just a moment. Let me try that. I hit the wrong key. Give me a few seconds here. There we go. Yep, so it's going to take about 32 runs to get to the next level. He's 65% of the... But since you're there, just let me go here. And I'll show you the drop from a couple of days ago. There. That drop from a champion Devilkin in the pit level 1. Odds of about 1 in 6.4 million, according to Silas Ben. Well, yep. It means, yes, Cal, I'd say that's the most likely thing I will do. I'm thinking what I have got that's a contender, but I think Breath of the Dying is better. I do have an ethereal, perfect, 300% enhanced damage rib cracker. And that's probably worthy of a Zod rune, and up to a stalagmite or wherever it goes to. But I still think ethereal. I've got an ethereal berserker axe. Yes, in effect, yeah. This will go. Bludger found it. Bludger's the pit zerker. Bludger found it, and I'm thinking that in an ethereal berserker axe, I can then use that to get up right up towards level 96 if I respec them as other characters. Would hopefully speed things up a great deal. Anyhow, there's a full set of runes for Breath of the Dying. And I have an ethereal berserk. Yep. Certainly pulling his weight. Yeah, I one of those things you sort of play without expectation. And you think, okay, if you get one, you get one. If you don't, you don't. Anyhow, Cal, I'm just about to have a break here. Just let me go. Can I go? I can. So, right, let's say no at the absolute outside, people, 11:55. And yeah, I'll probably be back in before that, and we're just running Smiple, take 32 tries, and we'll go to about 1 o'clock, and then the afternoon we may just get Sigma out for a more leisurely stroll through the areas. I don't know, I've made up my mind yet. Okay, thank you, Jason. Yeah, alright, I'm going to Alt-Tab out, and I will see people then.
Good day.
Good afternoon.
At your service.
afternoon.
How may I be of help?
Evening.
Yes?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I can't carry anymore.
Thanks.
I can't carry anymore.
Thank you, Retromandric. You're exactly right. It wasn't turned on. Thank you. Done that more than a few times. Have the stream coming back to me on my tablet. I always have the volume turned down so it in turn doesn't go through the microphone. But yeah, I simply forgot. I've done that far too often. Okay, but thanks once again. Come on. So the way we're going here, let's have grab that ghost wand. See if it has any skills for gold. What am I on? Oh, come on. Right. Oh, now we want the Death Cleaer. precious piece on anymore, do I? How many runs so far? Out of the 33 I need, I don't know how many this morning, 7 or 8? Right, so we're going to hit about 70%. So I suppose I've done, I need 32, I suppose I've done about 17 or 18. Something like that. I haven't got too much durability, okay. Okay, cleansing the danger. That's it. We're going to get this done fairly easy. There we go. Great helm we don't need. Helm, let's have a look. We're up to 5 to battle orders. Is that the one we want there? Nothing on that wand. Don't think we need to sell that. Alright. Yep, certainly got time for one more. I assume so, Retromanic. Given I've only got 2 unique items left in the game, I think okay, my basic plan, Retromanic, for the Hamadon, and I'll show you this when we get in here. The basic plan is at the moment is Heart of the Oak, Enigma, Arachnid Mesh, and some other 20% cast, possibly from Mage Fists, possibly from some combination of rings and amulets. I wouldn't mind a ring amulet combination because I've got another pair of perfect chance guards for Magic Find. War Travels, I'll probably stick with that shield. Amulet, well, that one's not too bad. That one's not that okay. There's 19 out of 25 Magic Find there. I could run Mara's, however, yep. I'm assuming I already. Yeah, I have a reasonably good Heart of the Oak. 37 all resists. I haven't used Heart of the Oak for ages, so I'll give that a go. And failing that, I can always go back to the faithful old Wizard Spike. But I think Heart of the Oak might be the go. Bronze players 3. We have our normal starting gear, we do. Yeah, there of course, oh no, we need to put on the, in fact we're going to need to go for both rings here. Yeah, there's always Spirit, I suppose. Remember, I can't get there. Alright, I'm not concerned. I can certainly get past 70. The break points, evidently, for cast rate are the same for both Necromancer and Paladin. So the 72 that's in this shield, plus 38 would give me 110 all resist for a start. I'd get another 19 minimum, more for lightning. I can then just stack the inventory, I assume, with charms. But I'll ask people's advice about that when we get there. No unique in that corner. Well, that's a unique down to our left, isn't it? That's another one, is it? Yeah, kind of burned it. Oops, that's a bit nasty, whatever it was. Oh, that hit hard. So what would I have? 72 from the shield, 37 we get to 109, 128, yeah, I'm sure I can get full resists after that, but I found I had that let's run with that one. But just to have a character I thought would be the fastest clear of the Chaos Sanctuary. Oh, that's unique. We have got Wisp Projector on. Yes, we have. Oh, I got to the mercenary that time. Yeah, I haven't got any lifesteal. Something I could consider. Geez, I've run through a couple here, more than a few potions. Alright, we have to start collecting them again. Right, yep. Now, okay, can we get a full one off with this lot? No. Okay, I'm going to start collecting rejuvenation potions again. Oh, we didn't drop off that dwarf star. No, we're still going okay. I've got, as I think I've got this enormous imbalance in essences. I've got them in pairs from Andariel and Baal, but not from Mephisto and Diablo. Mephisto I can run easily with Agni Astra. Oh, try that. Right. And hopefully we can go back to our normal rings. In fact, let's go back to town now and drop off that dwarf star. I think I'm carrying a perfect one, yeah. Magic damage 13. Nuts are exactly the same. Alright. I'll put it away somewhere. Alright, look again. Hey, we get one. I've actually had a pretty soft roll in here the last couple of games. Okay, even that's not too bad. What have we got? Well, so it's... No. Right, we need Nature's Peace on. Geez, Daisy Ross, yeah, in a crowd of undead, yeah. I should ask too, anybody Retromantic or anybody, is it possible to run a sort of a, not a Hammerden, but a Smiter as a magic flying character? So I keep on thinking this build I've got, what I've got at the moment, gets through the game very easily, but I'm not carrying a huge amount of magic flying. Let's have a look at that Grim Wand. Up, out. What am I doing? Oh, it's already, it's probably players 3, alright. Oh, a hell room. Alright, we'll have that. Rejuvenation potions we want. Not one. Getting behind the mages. Oh, not again. No. Stop. Oh, this is dull. Well, clearly some of those Doom Knights were knocked down by the mercenary. Oh, jeez, this is dull. Right. Right, well, there's a rejuvenation potion anyway.
Salutations.
So, let's put that hell room there. Diamond there. Minutes till the break, people. We may even, just for once, not complete a run, but stop on the dot. I think we get time to finish this one and get well into the next one. Can't they just finish it after lunch? Oh no, we can't. I can't shut down the gun halfway in the time. Right, just getting a touch on the tedious side doing this, but level 92 is within sight. Hello James. Sorry, yours is the first comment for about 10 minutes, so I'm glad I think I spotted it reasonably soon. Don't I have Ravenfrost on at this stage? Yes, yep. In fact, I've got. I don't know if how close you've been following, but I've got an enormous incentive now. Not so much for this character, but for the Bloods of the Barbarian. I got a Zod rune a couple of days ago. And that may give me an incentive to respec Bludger as an Axe Barbarian. Yep, no, the respec, I think Retro Maniac was asking, do I have the gear? Yes, I do. Berserker Axes. Yep. Now I'm thinking going Heart of the Oak, Enigma, Arachnid Mesh. That would get me to 60% fast cast Another 20 either. I prefer 20 on the ring because I've got a perfect pair of... No, it wasn't James, it was single player, unfortunately. I would have liked something like to happen on stream. I'm using this amulet for the moment. I think that'll be a good one even when we do the respec. That would get me up to a total of 128 resists with extra enlightening. What are we going to do here? So I set aside some runes for Breath of the Dying. I have an Ethereal Berserker Axe. But I was saying to the others, well, the other thing I've got that's probably worth a Zod rune, I just don't have two of them. I don't know what character to use it on. I have an Ethereal, perfect 300% enhanced damage Rib Cracker. If that was up to a Stalagmite, I assume that would be an excellent weapon too. And the other thing, James, I'd be interested in your opinion. Let's just kill off this lot. Shooting jimmies, yes, you're quite right. I just have no idea. I'm told to use a Rib Cracker on a Wind Fury Druid. I have no idea what I'd do with it. Like, I don't know what character would be most suitable. But yeah, I remember when did it drop? I think it was early last year when I I remember saying, you know, I got a jar rune that month. One of only two, and I thought, you know, I said in the written commentary, you know, best drop of the month is a jar rune, but other people pointed out to me that a perfect ethereal Rib Cracker is probably much rarer. I tend to. I haven't got to. I'll show you those other two items. And the other thing I thought, shooting Jimmy's and James, since you're there, I thought the best possible item. You can agree or disagree on this if I could get one. The best possible item to use the best possible on which to put a Zod rune, if I could get one, would be an ethereal Death Cleaver. Not that I have one, but I thought that would possibly even be better than Ethereal Breath of the Dying. You get an Ethereal Death Cleaver, 66% deadly strike. I reckon that would be a match, at least, for an Ethereal Breath of the Dying. But I don't have one. That's the problem with this weapon, it wears out like you would not believe. I got Ravenfrost on because I frequently forget, and I have forgotten, at least I've remembered before much of the battle has started. Right, here we go. Where do you get to? Want the mercenary involved. Right, Ember. I tell you what, we may forego the next run. I'll just spend a few minutes showing people. You can have a look at the Zod rune. I'll see if I know I can find this ethereal Rib Cracker. We're on players 8, aren't we? We are too. Alright, too late now. Oh, that's all I need. That's all I need. Well, that's definitely cancelled the idea of the next run. Let's do it over here. Let's just do that for after lunch, I think.
Good evening.
Knew it didn't look right for players 3. Yes, but I thought if I could get one, yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever, surely an ethereal Death Cleaver. I've only found about 4 or 5 Death Cleavers all up. And surely an ethereal one would be an immensely rare find. I just think, yeah, with the way things are going, there's that axe wearing out already. Oh, Battle Oars is down. Yeah, I think we'll forgo the next run, people. I'll be... Oh, yeah, done. Oh, undead crown, eh? That I certainly don't need. Right, let's go back to town. You see, look at the durability. It's dropped all of its points of durability bar 1 just during those battles against Baal and Lister's pack.
How may I be of help?
So, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Oh, you have an Death Cleaer. Okay, right. Retro Mandric, then you... Yeah, if you ever get a Zod rune, I don't know what would be better, but that's 60%, that's 66% deadly strike. I'm thinking that, you know, so if you got the 50% bonus damage, well, if you ever get an ethereal a Zod rune, that's maybe, yeah, I'd ask around Retro Mandric as to what the best use of a Zod rune would be, but that's one I thought. We've got a, by the way, shooting jimmies. We've got a storm shield earlier. That's, well, we also got a Reaper's Toll, but I still can't get an ethereal one. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you this ethereal. See if I can find this ethereal rib cracker. Yeah, you're going to go into Gomia. Oh, let me do that. Right. Let's have. I'll take one intelligent guess, and if it isn't right first up, I'll go look where it is. No, that's a rib cracker. Doesn't matter. Right. Let's have a quick look for it. I'll need to launch another program, which I should have had launched at the start. Right. I'll post it later on Discord. Look, my comment earlier. What do you mean, the Death Cleaver higher? Yes, that's what I was thinking, shooting jimmies. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that if I could ever get an ethereal Death Cleaver, but I'm saying it'd be a pretty rare find. Now your screen will just go blank. I'm just in another program here. No, it isn't there. No, it's not. It's B. That's the one there. Just let me do this. I'll go into a game as it Staffs and Wands B. Just let me go back to the game and I'll show you the rib cracker. Yeah, ethereal Death Cleaver, I'm saying, right. Where is it? There. Yeah. I didn't realise how rare that was until other people pointed it out to me. So, I assume you're up that to a stalagmite, and then if I ever get another Zod rune. But can you tell me, Stormlash? Okay, for what it's worth, shooting jimmies, I have a 3-socket ethereal Tomb Reaver. That's on who's got that? One of the mercenaries has got it. Yeah, yep. Actually, shooting jimmies, yes. That's not such a bad idea of upping it anyway, yeah. But anyhow, there is a perfect ethereal rib cracker. Yeah, which can be upped. And that would be a suitable... But can you tell me... Yeah, thank you, Retro Mandric. Can you tell me what character would use such a weapon? Say, for example, can a barbarian use that single-handed? The attack speed, of course, is always notable, apart from the Fury Druid. Yeah, that's what I was told. But a Fury Druid, can you play it in more areas? I've seen Dobrunsky's video, and that only had his Wind Fury Druid going down the pit. Now, I've already got a character that can run the pit. So I'm still thinking at the moment, the best possible use, for example, there's an Ethereal Iron Jang Bong. I got that yesterday and used it to replace. There's a rare one. I don't know why I kept that. Okay. Yeah. Best in slot, Ethereal Tomb Reaver. But sorry, Jimmy's would. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Would an Ethereal Tomb Reaver? Let's see if I can find it. I've definitely got one. I'm just trying to think what's on one of the mercenaries. Let's have a look there. I think there's got there's a 3-socket Tomb Reaver, but it's not an ethereal one. Who's got it? Oh, is it Bludger's Mercenary? Yes. I think, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there is an ethereal 3-socket Tomb Reaver. Unfortunately, it rolled poorly for Magic Find. So Magic Find runs 50 to 80. That one rolled 53. It's only reasonable damage, but okay, it helps because this character. But I'm saying, Shooting Jimmy's Ethereal Tomb Reaver would it wear out? Even unless you put a Zod rune in one of the slots, of course. I'm going to run this character this evening, and I'm thinking I might take off the Crown of Ages and put on a Griswold Corona for the extra Magic Find. That might be a possibility. Because the mercenary, the Zod rune, for what it's worth, was the mercenary who actually killed the champion Devilkin for the Zod rune to drop. And playing just against the Pit and Pendleskin, I reckon possibly the Griswold Helm may be a better bet there. It'd just give an extra, what could I get out of it? An extra one attack speed duel. It's got 2 sockets, 1 attack speed duel, and a perfect topaz would give an extra, 52. Zod with 2 ruby jewels of fervour. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I suppose I could consider that. That's, yeah, okay, there's an Ethereal Tomb Reaver anyway. Where have I got a ruby jewel? I've got a ruby jewel of fervour in, who's got that? I think Agniastra's mercenary's got that. Anyhow, people. So yeah, I'm slowly building up some of this, really elite stuff. Now it's time for me basically to close down the morning stream. But I should be back hopefully in about now, and I can go a bit later tonight. So I'll be back no later than 2 o'clock, and I think we'll probably just have a slow Saturday afternoon running Sigma through the TC85 areas, which I haven't done for some time. So any final comments, people? Yes, thank you, Suit and Jimmy's. Yeah, it took me years to find all an unmodified single player. Any final comments, people, before I basically shut down the stream and resume in about... I could leave it up, but it'd just be 40 odd minutes of nothing happening. Yes, thanks, Jason. Yep. We may never see one again. Okay, people. Zod. Yep. I think I got think I got the meaning. Okay, people. Any final comments before I call it quits until the afternoon one? But I think we're going to run Sigma. I think is what we'll do here. Okay. Thank you, Retro Mandrick. I am logged on to the Discord. I think we'll just slow the pace down this afternoon. I have to assume that the afternoon stream is funny hours the night for you people. Alright people, I will see you this afternoon. Thanks once again.